Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to be doing an episode review of the 5th episode of the final season of Game of Thrones. It was titled The Last War, and clearly it was, because this was shocking, to say the least. Without a doubt there are spoilers in this video, so if you guys have not seen the most recent episode of Game of Thrones to date. I'm not wearing my watch, so I don't know what the date is. It's Mother's Day. As of Mother's Day 2019, if you have not seen, if you are not up to date with Game of Thrones, do not watch this video. Okay, that is your warning. I'm assuming you've all watched it. Okay. Wow. Okay, let me just start right off the bat by saying I did not expect Daenerys to do that. I really thought they were kind of pulling a switcheroo sort of thing that they did with season 7 with the Starks and Littlefinger. I thought they were doing something like that. I did not think, especially when the bells were ringing in Surrender and she started to cry. I thought she was crying tears of happiness, and then she just killed everyone in the city. That went against all that she has held as a value for the past 8 seasons, and I am just shocked. Obviously, they've been leading her down this road with loss after loss after loss after loss after loss, and I was so excited when I saw that she took out all the scorpions and just destroyed all the armies. I was like, yes, she's flying low with her dragon. It's going well. It's going good. They're gonna win, and it's gonna be okay. And for some reason, I actually believed that when I was telling that to myself, even though there was like 40 minutes, 30, maybe like 35 to 40 minutes of the episode left, and there hadn't had really been a battle. I should have known. And I am just absolutely shocked about who died, about how some of them died, and I cannot wait to see the next episode to see all of their reactions to what happened. Jon Snow, Tyrion, Davos, Arya, all pissed. Arya definitely has a new name on her list. You can see it in her eyes when she's looking at the mother and daughter she had just tried to save. It is absolutely... She's gonna kill Daenerys, or she's on the list at least. I'm just completely in shock. Okay, who died? We had Varys died from the start, which that was not even a surprise at all. Who else? I'm trying to go in order that they died, that's why. I'm just gonna bounce off the names. Okay, Euron, we had Clegane Bull, which was outstanding. So the Mountain and the Hound both died, although the Mountain was very hard to kill. I swear to God, if he had done that to the Hound, I would have flipped out. That's an image I will never get out of my head. Thank you to, what was it, season 4, I think, of Game of Thrones? I will never get that out of my head, what happened to Oberyn. That happened, and then who else? I thought Grey Worm was gonna die. He didn't. Obviously, we had the Cersei Jaime double death right there. First of all, Lena Headey? I think it's Headey. Lena Headey. Incredible actress. I hate Cersei, and because I'm finally home to watch Game of Thrones with my family and our family friends and my brother and all, and our little Game of Thrones squad, and I finally get to watch it with them again with our nice speaker and just a bigger TV and just in a better climate all around. And so we had HBO on right before this started, obviously, and so they were playing the episode before, The Last of the Starks, and seeing again what Cersei did to Missandei, I was so pissed. I was like, I want to watch her die a painful death in this episode. And then I actually felt bad for her, with the crying and just, Qyburn. Oh, the way Qyburn died, that was great. Killed by his own creation. How poetic. And just, I felt so bad for her, especially when she was saying that she wanted the baby to live. like, wow, that is powerful. And I knew I knew Cersei was gonna die in this episode, but or at least in the finale, and I did not think she was gonna die being crushed by the Red Keep falling, which I guess is symbolic in its own way, of course. And she died in Jaime's arms, and I'm so happy that Euron Greyjoy did not get the satisfaction of killing Jaime, because I mean he died thinking he did, but regardless, I'm happy he wasn't the one to deliver a fatal blow, because that would have made me very angry. And it's fitting that Jaime and Cersei died in each other's arms. I'd always wished Jaime or Arya would kill Cersei. I'm just shocked that they weren't directly killed by another major character. That's probably one of the only things in this episode that left me disappointed. Overall, I actually thought this was I can't say the best because it's been like an emotional night, and so I'm gonna have to watch it a few times and maybe rewatch the season, but this is definitely one of the best Game of Thrones episodes I've ever seen. I am just shocked. The score, per usual, I'm not even gonna bother trying to pronounce his name. I'm sorry, sir. I don't know how to pronounce his name. But the composer who does all of the Game of Thrones music is absolutely incredible, and he's finally not being slept on anymore, which is amazing. And the way he brought in a bunch of house themes into this episode was incredible. The little teaser, like previously on Game of Thrones, leading up to this episode, with that shot of Dany getting angrier and angrier, and then like all the like quotes about Targaryens echoing. Oh my god, wow! And then I just don't even know what to say. I'm just so shocked. I loved the cinematography, especially the cinematography, and basically every shot that Arya Stark was in was incredible. Her and the Hound just like walking straight through King's Landing, straight through the Red Keep, all of that. At the end when she's like ashen and just with the fire and the dead like the burnt bodies. Oh my god. And then the horse and the music during that was stunning. He snuck in the Winterfell Stark theme, and that was so cool. And there was also this parallel shot, I don't know if you guys remember, where it was like the Hound was in the middle of like Clegane Bowl going on, and Arya was like getting trampled in the streets, and it just like kept showing them like going down, down together. And oh my god, so well directed. It was an incredibly well-directed episode. The cutting, the editing was absolutely phenomenal. And again, the cinematography, the music, the scoring, everything, the music and the scoring. Anyway, it was just flat out incredible. And I am upset with who Daenerys Targaryen has become, purely because I thought she was a beautifully strong role model and beam of light, and like she's always emphasized, and she's always had a little bit of Mad King in her. Yes, she's always been a little bit brutal, but the bottom line is that she's always wanted peace over violence, and that clearly is not what happened. And so I'm left wondering why, when the city was begging Cersei to ring the bells, and Daenerys had clearly won, and then the bells did ring in surrender, and she still killed everyone in that city, every last living man, woman, and child. She burnt them to a crisp. Her armies tried to rape and just absolutely brutalize everyone in that city, and I don't understand, because it's something she's always fought to end. And obviously she didn't ask them to try and rape people, or maybe if they did successfully do it. Like, I just am absolutely shocked that that's something that her character would do. And I'm even saying this after I know for a fact, and like last episode review, you guys saw me being like, I hope she goes Mad Queen. But like, this was just so terrifying. It was terrifying. And in that, previously on Game of Thrones, they literally said like nothing's scarier than a Targaryen, and like that, I believed that in this episode. Like, she was scary, and I know that she has lost and lost and lost. She lost 2 of her children, her dragons. She lost Missandei. She lost Jorah. She lost, that doesn't include all the people she lost before this season, and last season. And then she lost Jon, because Jon kind of has his head on straight and feels weird about, you know, being her lover when they're aunt and nephew, which, you know, understandable. And in that moment, she just cracks. And like, it's so weird because I understand someone cracking. But we see that in many degrees happen with Avengers Endgame and Thor. But it's a completely different type of cracking. It's a completely different type of rock bottom that someone can hit. And I don't understand how hitting rock bottom made her change all of her values. And yes, she could have gone about conquering the city in a violent Mad Queen-esque way, but there is no city left. There are no survivors, probably. That, literally the entire city was ash at the end of this episode. And she did that to all of those people, all of those children. And yes, she thought that they were going to fear her. They would never respect her or see her as their queen. But there's no city left. There's no one. There's no redemption for her. There was no way. There's like, what did she gain? What did she win? The Iron Throne's, I don't even know, like, it's like irrelevant. There's no King's Landing. So she didn't get to kill Cersei herself. There's not that satisfaction. Everything is ash, literally. And the people that she has left, like, all she has left is Grey Worm and her Unsullied, her Drogon, and the Dothraki. Because let me tell you, like, Tyrion, Jon Snow, Ser Davos, Arya, Sansa, no one's following her anymore. No, not after what she did. Clearly Grey Worm is loyal to the death after what happened to her, but like, and just who he is, how he was brought up within the Unsullied. But like, what do you guys think about this? I'm just absolutely shocked. And that's not to say that I thought this made this episode bad, because in no way did that make this episode bad. I'm just conflicted about a character decision. I'm confused about her motives, I guess. And I don't even know if it's coming out right or if it's making any sense as these things leave my mouth. But regardless, I just can't believe that she like went through something like that or just did that in general. I'm just so shocked. And yeah, it's just weird. Anyway, so, but yeah, the episode was absolutely fantastic, and that includes all the things that she did, and in many, many, many ways, what she did made the episode so fantastic, because we saw things, oh my god, it was just, and I cannot stop thinking about all the moments with Arya. They were just so beautiful. And the way Varys went out and Tyrion letting Jaime, that was very emotional. And just, and maybe Daenerys saying to Tyrion, the next time you fail me will be the last time you fail me. Maybe that's foreshadowing. I don't know. I just, wow, what an episode. Just, oh my god. Am I missing anything? Oh, I was confused because the last hearth was in the episode, but that wasn't in the episode. And it was in the opening credits, and it wasn't in this episode, so I was confused about why it was included. Anyway, there was no Starbucks cup in this episode, to my knowledge, so that's a win. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. I cannot believe there's only one episode ever left of Game of Thrones. I've been watching this show for 6 years. I cannot believe how far I've come with this show and how I've not lost any interest in it at all. It's just so brilliant and so beautiful, and I've laughed and cried and cheered, and just even in this episode, like it's been a journey. And so next week will be my final single episode review ever of Game of Thrones, and then I will do a final season review, and then maybe I'll do some ranking lists if you guys want that. So like, let me know in the comments down below what kind of ranking lists you would like me to make. So subscribe if you want to see coverage like that going forward over the next 2 weeks. This is so emotional and so sad that we're coming to this end. I think it's a little bit rushed. I think they could have done with maybe 2 more episodes, not like tagged along to the end, but like in the past, like last episode could have been 2 episodes. So I am just so ready to watch next week's episode. I am so ready to find out how this all ends and what happens. And I cannot believe we're almost done. It's just crazy. So yeah, again, let me know what you guys think about all of this. Are you shocked? Are you happy, sad, angry? Let me know all of your thoughts and emotions, please. And give this video a thumbs up if you liked it or if you liked the episode. And yeah, so wow. I'll see you guys next week for my final episode review of Game of Thrones. Have a good day, everyone. Bye.